歡迎收睇多倫多網上電視。今日節目咧就係 TorontoTv eGeneration 多倫多直播室 E 世代。咁我係今日你嘅節目主持人，我係 Joseph Lau。咁我拍檔主持人咧就係 Auwen Ng and also Jennifer。同大家 say 聲 hello。
Hello，我係奧雲啊。
咁但係我哋三個咧今日都係配角，我哋嘅主角咧就係 Kenny Szeto， 佢係司徒嘉恒。今日之所以揾到阿 Kenny 上我哋嘅台咧，就係話佢年輕，啱啱讀書出嚟，有大志。有大志意思咧就話佢參選今年 Markham 區議員嘅候選人。Kenny 可唔可以簡單介紹下自己
Hello, my name is Kenny. I'm running for Ward 3 ward councillor, in the upcoming Markham municipal elections. And first, I would like to thank all my hosts for inviting me onto the show. A little bit about myself. I recently finished my studies at the University of Waterloo, and I'm recently doing full-time politics, running campaign, and it's a lot of hard work.
So what do you study in Waterloo?
Actually, I studied philosophy and religious studies.
Really? Okay.
And
so, in terms of politics, my question is, what made you become interested in getting into politics in the first place?
well, I would have to say I regard the town like a home of mine, and I feel that it's one's responsibility to carry out something, do something for the house. If you live in a house, you would do housework. You know, you would mow the lawn,
House
you
cleaning.
would wash the dishes,
Yeah. Okay.
right? For me, because I regard Markham as my home, I feel that I want to do something for my town, and I chose to become a ward councillor, and hopefully I can communicate the ideas and the voice of the people from the communities to the board of councillors.
So you say you take Markham as your hometown. 你喺邊度出世嘅你？
Actually, I was born in Hong Kong, and I moved here when I was 7 years old.
Okay.
And I've lived in Markham for about 6 years.
好啦，咁 Kenny 我想問下你啦，喺你嘅政綱裏邊咧就提及到有呢個叫 Markham Credit Card 萬錦信用卡嘅喎，咁到底係咩嚟嘅咧？
The Markham credit card it's actually a very long and detailed process, and I just explain it quick here. We want to talk to financial institutions, and we want to operate a credit card that would, instead of having the rebate to back as cash as some credit cards you would see right now have, or points, we would hopefully from there take some of that money, a percentage, and throw it back into the town's finances, and that in turn will hopefully reduce our property tax.
Oh, that's really good. Yes,
I believe I have this question that most audience will love to hear. In terms of the exciting campaign that you're doing, can you tell me a little bit about what activities or what kind of stuff you've been involved in
So
terms?
you want to take part in that race?
You never know.
Well, one of the things we're doing recently, especially, is we're planting trees, and actually we want to be giving out and planting trees to give to all of the residents of Markham. And the reason why we want to do it is this is our long-term goal, to create a healthier and greener Markham. As you know, right now there's lots of studies done, and as that global warming and air quality in general has been decreasing. So we feel that as the citizens of this country and residents of this town, we should do more things to actively make our communities healthier. And tree planting is one of the things we want to do. Not only do we want our town to be healthy, we want all the towns everywhere to be healthy.
How do you do that then?
Right now, we're trying to get into the Guinness Book of World Records for the most trees planted within a special time period.
Okay.
And hopefully we can get in the Guinness Book of World Records. That would be great. And if that does happen, we would hopefully want to challenge other towns to have, say, a yearly competing tree race every year to say we planted the most trees. And if we can get them to do that in the local communities, that would be great. And maybe hopefully expand it to nationwide, and who knows, maybe North America and even the world.
Okay, so you make the Markham names out.
Yeah, of course.
That
咁你
sounds
會係送幾多個樹苗出去咧？How many the free trees are giving out? Have any?
The exact amount is unset yet. It all depends on the availability of trees and depends on the weather actually, because up to a certain point you can only plant the trees up to a certain point until the weather gets too cold and the frost starts coming. We don't want to plant the trees so they would die in coming winter. We want them to be nice and established before winter comes.
gotta
If they are available, it means you buy the trees and plant it, or how you?
Yes, we buy the trees and plant it. And that is actually, it's funny you should ask, because one of our priorities in this campaign is we try to run a low budget campaign. Reason for, whenever you donate to me a certain amount of money, the town of Markham rebates to you 75%. So if, say, Joseph, you would like to donate $100 to my campaign fund,
Okay.
and the
Can I get $75?
$75 back from Markham,
Okay.
and that's great for you. But that money that Markham is giving back to you is also coming out of your pockets because we all pay taxes, right?
Okay, it's a game, right?
So we feel that instead of using that money, which is your money, by the way, to print brochures and cut trees, make signs, we decided to use the money to buy trees, to plant them, and do a reverse process. Instead of killing trees, we're planting trees.
That sounds fantastic.
Thank
I
you.
would love to plant a tree in my life sometime in the future.
And if you're a resident of Markham, I would glad to give you a free tree.
I'm considering moving now.
好啦，咁我哋不如問下啲深入啲嘅問題啦。據我所知，萬錦之星咧係唔屬於任何政黨或者冇乜即係冇其他機構嘅背景嘅喎。咁你哋係點樣去成立你萬錦之星啊？同埋你哋去點樣去 run 呢個 election 嘅咧
Well, we are a group of people that has the same ideals, same ideas, and as you know, we have the same platform. How we're going to do it, of course, we already, as we stated in our 3 platforms, we're going to all decide that we try to table the 20% reduction in compensation for counselors. So kind of like a pay cut for the counselors.
Yeah, that's better
20%.
For other counselors.
Well, I believe that it's the hard to serve the community that's the most rewarding in this job of being a counselor if I get elected. Also, we would like to try to freeze the property tax for the people of Markham for 2 years. And of course, as we just said, the long-term project of tree planting in Markham. And I think these things will all benefit the people of Markham.
咁你本身你喺大學讀嘅係讀宗教同埋呢一個哲學啊。咁你覺得你喺大學學到嘅嘢對你而家 run 呢個 election 有冇幫助啊？或者係有冇啲影響咁樣咧
Oh, I think definitely. First, I talk about my studies in religious studies. By studying religious studies, I come in contact with many different cultures and many different ethnicities. I mean, not very many people have gone to a synagogue or a mosque, right, or a Hindu temple, and seriously study what people believe in. So by studying religious studies, I believe that I've learned to accept, appreciate, and value all different kinds of people and all their comments and all their beliefs. As for philosophy, a lot of philosophy, as you know, has to do with logic, thinking, and planning out things as you write a paper. I think that kind of organization skills and management skills will be helpful in the future.
It's about learning different backgrounds from different cultures. You get to know how to actually have more respect for different culture, multicultural, especially Canada.
In Canada.
Exactly.
Yeah. Very multicultural country, and I think most Canadians are very proud of this.
Perfect.
I think through our conversation, I see that you are quite a serious person. You take your studies serious. You take the job of becoming Markham counselor serious. Can you give some of the lighter side? For example, do you have an idol?
An idol. I think I have many idols.
Okay. Just name one or two.
I mean, most politicians would probably give you a political idol, right? And I mean, for me, for example, one of my hobbies is, you wouldn't guess it, on my lighter side, I love to cook.
Okay.
And I'm actually quite an avid chef.
All right.
And if you ask me an idol, for example, I like the Iron Chefs.
Oh.
So 你平時中意煮啲咩咧？
And as I said, because I have many friends and from different culture and different ethnicity, I love all sorts of food. I love Indian food. I love Italian food. I try to learn by going into people's houses and asking their mothers, their fathers, their grandfathers, grandmothers, and ask them how things are done. I think the best way to learn is through first-hand experience and have the people that know it best show you how it's done.
點解你個 website 裏邊嘅 profile 冇講到話你中意煮嘢咧？如果唔係嘅話，我哋就會請你上嚟露翻兩手。
帶翻啲嘢俾佢食啊嘛。
Yeah, I think people that would read our website would probably be more interested about our political backgrounds and what we would like to do for the town.
That's where our show comes in, and then bring all the good sides from you, right? Perfect.
好啦，既然我哋令到阿 Kenny 可以 relax 下，咁啊不如問你一啲有趣啲嘅問題啦。嗱，咁我咧就會俾10組唔同嘅 object 你，咁你咧就要話俾我聽，你即時選邊一個答案。咁呢個唔係心理測驗嚟嘅，冇答案乜都冇嘅，只係純粹睇下你會選擇啲乜嘢嘅啫。我諗大家啲觀眾都想知啩。好啦，第一樣，我係第一個組合 ，Paris 定係 Tokyo？Paris。Adidas 定係 Nike？Adidas。Apple juice 定係 orange juice？Orange juice。TV or radio？TV。炒飯定係炒麵？
炒飯。
Okay. Spring or fall？Fall。Honda or Toyota？Honda。Blue or green？Green。Birthday or Christmas？Christmas。Movie or TV？TV。OK， 好啦，咁咧我哋10個問題咧就問完啦。咁我哋不如問一個真正嘅心理測驗咯。好啦，呢個心理測驗咧就係問你做人會有幾樂觀嘅。你知咩係樂觀嘅咧
？Yeah, optimistic.
OK， 好啦。咁若果喺地下度發現有一樣嘢喺度閃下嘅話，你覺得嗰樣嘢會係咩咧
？No, sorry. Your turn.
You're a terrorist.
你嘅心理好有問題，同埋你一啲都唔樂觀啊，Joseph。
Sorry.
好啦 ，First choice 係一粒寶石，第二係一個樽蓋，第三係一個玻璃碎片，第四係一個硬幣，即係 coins。
我諗我答案會係硬幣。
好啦，硬幣，咁我哋睇下硬幣會係點啦。硬幣咧，咦，你係一個幾樂觀嘅人嚟嘅喎，不過都會有慎重嚴肅嘅一面，可以隨性咁樣去歌頌人生，而且最健康嘅人就係你，即係話 out of 4個 choice 你揀到最好嘅 choice 喎。咁我覺得如果萬錦市嘅市民如果選到你嘅話，都應該會係一個幾好嘅 choice 噃。
多謝。
好啦，唔知 Jennifer 你仲有冇其他嘅問題咧？
我想即係了解你，譬如話，Are you the only child in your family？
唔係，我有一個妹妹。
OK， you are eldest。
我就係最大嘅大哥哥。
All right, I've got some psychological tests for you. Are you ready?
Of course.
Perfect. It's actually sort of trying to test by asking some questions of. Here it comes. In terms of study, let's do some flashback. Let's say there's a test coming up. Would you study there's 3 choices. Do you have a day-by-day study base, or like do you study the day right before the test, or you actually start working even harder the day before the test?
Would you like to honor me to answer the question honestly? Honestly, as the time comes towards the goal, such as a test, I become more anxious and I study more instead of having a set hour schedule.
Perfect. All right, let's see. What kind of personality you have? You know what's right or wrong, you know what's right and wrong, very straight, and you have respect for, in terms of all kinds of ages of people, and then, but in the other hand, sometimes you get too straight, so that you might get into over comfort division. But overall, it's great.
Thank you.
Perfect.
哇，咁即係話 Candy 你個人又可以輕鬆，又可以嚴肅嘅喎，咁樣，咁你其實同其他你嘅 group 裏邊嘅其他 member 相處得會好，即係會唔會有嗌交啊，有拗撬啊咁樣嘅咧
？After all, we are 6 different people, and we sometimes do have our differences because we do come from different backgrounds, of the different age, and have lived a different life, have different experiences. However, so far we've been getting along with no troubles whatsoever, and actually I'm very, very glad I've met all our candidates, and I've learned a lot from them.
That's nice. 咁其實你咧平時生活係點咧？因為即係據我所知有好多即係從政嘅人，有陣時好多好夜瞓啊，甚至冇得瞓啊，咁或者係要即係周居勞頓啊咁樣。即係你係咪一個夜瞓嘅人嚟嘅咧
？To be honest with you, yes, because there's one thing I've learned after starting to run my campaign is that to be a successful politician, you need 30-hour days.
Yeah, you do.
There's a lot of people asking you many different questions.
Yeah.
There's lots to prepare because time is short. You're working towards, as you were saying, if you're working towards a test, how we do it. As the test comes nearer and nearer, the work becomes exponentially greater. The pressure becomes exponentially greater. I also like to sleep, so
Everyone loves sleep.
Everybody loves sleep.
Good for you.
So I try to make time for sleep.
Yeah.
But then when I do wake up, I have to concentrate on my work.
咁喺你嘅即係咁，你喺籌備呢個過程裏邊，咁你會唔會覺得有壓力啊？會 stress 嘅咧？
Oh yes, there's definitely lots of stress. For example, coming to your show, it's not stressful, but I would have to prepare many things, and I would have to
dress up,
and you know.
So is black your favorite color?
Sorry?
Is black color is your favorite color?
No, it's not my favorite color, but I've noticed that most of our candidates like to wear black, and
formal,
it seems like I'm a little more formal, and
That's why I have black too.
it gives you a sense of seriousness, but it depends on what shirt you're wearing to match it.
In fact, what color you want? What's your favorite color?
Green turquoise towards a green blue.
Okay.
Is my favorite
So
color.
always green, always trees, always environmental.
Oh no! As I said, I love to cook, and as you know, most spices are also green. Blue is generally great color. I love looking up into the sky, the clear blue sky that most people take for granted in Canada.
咁你除咗煮嘢食之外，咁你即係如果有壓力啊，好唔開心嘅時候，咁你平時會做啲咩嘅咧
What would you do?
Well, normally I don't feel very stressed all the time. Of course, I would feel stressed as the elections are coming. Cooking is one of my reliefs. I also play some sports, such as soccer. Sometimes can't sleep, I go for a night jog. I love stargazing. So sometimes I would drive to an open country field and just look up in the sky and watch the stars.
Really? Where did you go?
Oh, for example, I went to the University of Waterloo, and really the town's not that big. You drive 15-20 minutes, there would be open field. Right beside university is actually a lake, and it's frozen in the winter, so you can really just lie in the middle of the lake and nobody will bother you. Just look up into the sky.
So you say you come at 6 from Hong Kong?
7. 6, 7.
6 or 7, yeah. Do you have any experience of like bullying? Bullying, like in your school life?
I think most people would have to say yes. I personally, yes, have encountered bullying, but of course that's only in like elementary school. I'm sure most people have encountered a bully or two. But generally, I think I've met many friends in school and never really had much trouble.
據我所知咧，你讀大學嘅時候係住 resident 嘅 right？
For the first year,
For
yes.
off campus,
And then off campus for next 3 years.
我知好多人都中意會冇嘢做嘅時候，中意打麻雀或者唱卡拉 OK 嘅喎。你中唔中意呢啲嘢嘅咧？你識唔識打麻雀嘅咧
Yes, actually I do.
Yeah.
I'm interested in all sorts of things. The hot thing right now would be, say, poker, and I play poker with my friends. But one of the things we all like to do is people like to call me, ask me what I'm doing for dinner. Ask if they would like to come over, if I would invite them.
They asked the right person.
And so
eh?
every few days or so, I throw together a dinner party. And as you know, in Waterloo, there's a St. Jacob's Farmer Market nearby. And on Thursdays and Saturday, I go and pick up all the fresh vegetables that are in season and make a feast and invite my friends.
As I know you earlier.
I think eating is a great stress reliever for a lot of people. And when people eat, they're generally happy and they're generally talkative.
Okay.
And that is, I think, the best way to relieve stress is to just communicate with people and enjoy yourself.
如果下次我哋有啲烹飪節目嘅話，咁我哋知揾邊個上嚟
I would definitely try to come.
咁你淨係中意食你自己 cook 嘅嘢
Oh no, I
like go out.
I love to go out to eat, but as you know, going out to eat is quite expensive.
Yeah.
So you try to only do it in special occasions and 2 times a month. Actually, one of the places I love to go is actually in my own ward on Main Street in Markham.
Which one?
Many different pubs. Many
We don't mind names here. So.
Oh no, I think I appreciate all sorts of food. So I don't have. People ask me, they're like, "Oh, Kenny, you love to eat.
Yeah. Which one?
Do you have a favorite restaurant, or do you have a favorite, place that you would go?" And actually, I have to tell them no.
Too many, right?
I just love to eat.
Yeah.
And I know a new restaurant open. I'm there the next week.
Oh, that's
What about Thai food? I think they're good.
Oh yeah, I love Thai food. I love eating spicy.
Spicy.
So you've talked about your food, your favorite, your hobbies and your career, and the stuff you like to do to relieve your stress. I know that for most of people, we have a moment that's unforgettable in their life. So do you have a moment like that?
Unforgettable moment in my life. I think that would have to be in my first year of university. As most people know, going into university is a big change for most people. From high school, leaving your close friends at home, or they might go to different university. In my case, not many of my close friends did go to my university. So in a way, I had to meet a whole new group of friends, adapt to a very different style of life, learn how to take care of myself, learn how to take care of other people, because I think when you're in first university, you learn to be appreciative of other people, what they do for you, and what you can do for other people as well.
To be there for your friends.
One of the memorable moments is I think one time I was sick, and I was really sick, and I couldn't even work my way down to the cafeteria for 3 days. I just basically stayed in bed for 3 days, and my friends took care of me actually for the 3 days. Went to the cafeteria to get me food, asked if I was okay, got me medicine, and basically they lifted me to the campus doctor, and there I felt that I felt loved, and I felt that people actually care, and that I have friends, and that's a very memorable moment in my life, because when you encounter a difficulty and people are going to help you in your life and be there for you, it's a very rewarding feeling. In a way, you feel very lucky that you're here at that point in time with friends.
And that makes you want to have a heart for other people as well.
And that opened up my heart, and I think after that experience, I gradually enjoyed helping people more and more and more.
Okay. Now you're running for election, municipal election in reality, you have only two options. One is you win, or you lose. Right? You win, of course, very happy. So if you lose, are you ready to take that blow?
Actually, I know you were going to ask that question. And to be honest with you, I think nobody is ever very happy about losing. But in my point of view, this has been a great experience. And what I've learned through this entire process far outweighs the pressure of losing. And even if I lost, I know that the winner of my ward is chosen by the people of Markham, chosen by the people of that ward. And I strongly believe in the democratic system. So I think no matter what the event or the outcome of this election as it unfolds, the winner will be the community at the end.
Okay. So if you win, who is the person you want to thank most?
I would have to thank both my mother and my girlfriend, two most important female figures in my life. They have been supporting me throughout this whole campaign. Very supportive, in fact. If it wasn't for them, I would have no idea how I could manage to sit here and talk to you today. I would probably be nervous, and you know, I'd be sweating, and I'd be.
I suppose they're in front of it.
Yeah.
They're probably there watching.
Actually, I'm sure they're watching right now.
All right, then follow-up questions. Your most important two ladies in your life is your mom and your girlfriend, right?
Yes.
All right, then we have a very simple, very funny questions. One day, both ladies,
I
come
can
into
tell.
water.
So
So who's the one you want to save?
Actually, I turn the other way and go call for help because I'm not much of a swimmer.
Oh. But you did want to help.
I would love to help, but if I
Of
jump
course.
in, they are both pretty good swimmers, so they probably have to
try
end up
to
So
saving
about
me
saving you instead.
so I would just add burden to the situation.
I see. Okay, before we closing, then we give you 1 minute commercial time, so you can talk to our audience, appeal to them, see how they can vote for you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Go ahead.
If there's people watching right now from my ward, I would like to say that thank you for watching, and also that I would like you to know that I'm serious about being a ward councillor, and that my heart is out to work for you. And with all sincerity, I would like to say that thank you for supporting me, and hopefully in the future I would have a chance to meet you all. And as I said before, I think no matter what the outcome of this election will be, the winner will be the resident who has voted for the person that best represents them. Thank you.
Oh, come on, Kenny, all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your show.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Auwen.
Good night.
多謝大家收睇多倫多網上電視，係 eGeneration。咁我亦好高興 Kenny 能夠上嚟我哋個 show。咁就我哋休息一陣，轉頭翻嚟有另一個 candidate。Thank you，bye。
轉頭見。
See you later.